Hey guys, welcome back to AED Live. We're here at the summit, and we are here with Brad Spitzer and Doug Rusch from Rouse Services. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do and what you're about.
Yeah, happy to. Thanks for having us. So if you're not familiar with Rouse Services, we're actually a 100-year-old business. We haven't been a data company for all 100 years, but we are a data company and have been focused on construction equipment data since right around 2000. So today we work with rental companies and dealers, and I mean, really we deliver back to them solutions wrapped in data that help them make better decisions around the used equipment markets and the rental markets.
So I'm going to be totally honest. I worked for a dealership. I've been in the industry for about a little over 10 years. This is not an industry that really understands and values data. So how do you propose the value there and then demonstrate that value?
Yeah, it's a great observation because it's an industry that has lots of data floating around, but not everybody spends time looking at it. But
Yeah.
the practical reality is dealers have to make decisions every single day about things like used equipment values, pricing, rental rates, and whether folks know it or not, they're using data. Now, some of that might be gut feel data. What we try to do is bolster that with a market point of view.
Yeah.
And everybody, generally thinks they know their market, but really when you broaden out your view and you look at a broader market view, which is what Rouse provides, we find that there's lots of pockets of opportunity that sitting right in front of our customers that they don't actually know are there.
All right, I'm going to ask the dumb question. How's this work?
Yeah, so fair warning, Rick is not the tech guy, and he hasn't been on the tech side. So
How would this be easier for someone like me to get a hold of it? Obviously, I'm going to come talk to you. And when I get my hands on it, how's it work? And then once I get my hand onto it, after we talk about the subscription base or how your guys' price points might work, how do I learn to use this?
Yes, so we offer insights on two fronts, used equipment and rental. And underpinning both of them are data connections with your ERP system. Because the last thing we want you to do is have to type all your information into a second interface.
Sure.
Okay.
So Brad, and he could illuminate you for hours about
But he can't today because he's got to catch a flight.
the finer points of our integrations, but behind the scenes, we pull your data into our system, and then on the used equipment side, we play back to you, this is what your machines are worth in the market, right?
Wow.
At the retail, the wholesale, and the auction channel. And I'll let Brad kind of weigh in on how this influences on the rental side.
Yeah, so on top of that too, we easily integrate with over 40 rental softwares, so CDK, Point of Rental,
So you're not a standalone then?
No, we rely on the actual systems to send us data every night. So we actually get all of their fleet, all of their closed invoices, their sale transactions, and that's what they need to provide in order to get the market reporting back to them.
And then as a dealership, you're a subscription service. I come to you and say, hey, we want access to this information.
Right. Yep. So on the Rouse Analytics side for the benchmarking service on rates and utilization, it's a certain percentage of how much revenue we're able to benchmark. And for us to be able to benchmark it, since it's a price sharing service, we have to comply with Federal Trade Commission guidelines around price sharing.
Gotcha.
So there's only a subset of data. We have a very good coverage. We're tracking $63 billion at original equipment cost.
Wow.
Every night, about $24 billion in annual rental revenue. So we have a big breadth of data, but we need that company plus 4 others renting the same product. And what's great about our service is we give them local information in their market. So as long as we have 4 other participants renting that product in Los Angeles and Orlando, Florida, we can give them a local benchmark on rate, on utilization, fleet age, pricing for used equipment sales, whatever it might be.
So we kind of talked about it on our preliminary call. It's not that you guys have the intention of influencing the market at all. It's more of a byproduct of people having access to the information. How do you guys see the rental markets respond after your end users have that information?
Right. Really just making better decisions based on what they're seeing. So, understanding if they're maybe low on their daily rates and high on their monthly rates, getting a better sense by product, where they might be discounting, where they might be charging premiums, and how their utilization, physical or financial, is really comparing to those competitors. And then it gives them the tools to trend it and track it a long time so they can start playing, implementing small changes and seeing, is it benefiting them? Are they making more money? Are they driving utilization? Are they?
And how's your subscription work? Is this like a one-time purchase, monthly, yearly?
Great question. We have a totally free setup. It's 60 days for the Rouse Analytics service to get on the service, see the benchmark, see where you're at relative to the market. Totally free to get that information, and then after that, it's about 0.3% of every dollar we can compare. So 0.003 times every dollar that we can benchmark.
Gotcha. Now, with the trade show going on here and the excitement in the air being at the summit, what do you guys feel they're missing out by not stopping at your booth and rubbing elbows with you?
Well, yeah, we already have a majority of the clients here, so a lot of it is rubbing elbows with our current clients, but I think there are a few that, we're still going after and haven't leveraged a lot of that market information that.
And you guys are looking for new people still, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We're always growing. We're actually adding 4 or 5 clients each month to our service. We've grown to about 300 companies across U.S. and Canada right now.
Congratulations.
Including all the national rental companies, United, Sunbelt, Herc, Sunstate, H&E,
Wow.
Ahern, along with every Caterpillar dealer and a big portion of the rest of the OEM network.
I think what we find more often than not is there are still rental companies and fleet owners out there that don't even know this kind of information is available.
Yeah.
They don't even know that you can put your hands on this kind of information. And that's the conversation we have more often than not is, holy cow, I didn't even know I could get this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need it to run my business better every day.
Absolutely.
And we get excited when we hear that kind of feedback, right? That's what we're here to do, is help them drive better decisions.
So another question I have for you, you talk about you need a certain number of companies within an area before you can really have the subscription. Let's say I'm in little Podunk, Kansas somewhere, and there's not a whole lot of dealers, which I'm sure you guys have a crap load of coverage across the country, but let's say we don't have that coverage. How does that work if I still want access to that information?
Great question. On the rental side, we can expand out from a market. If you're renting really unique products, we don't have the comparison in that local geography. We can expand out to a district, a regional view, so we can capture more data to provide that benchmark back to them. And if we don't have enough competitive information to provide that, we give free reporting around, discounts against your own book rate, what sales reps are putting out, some of that discounting, customers, a lot of the other reporting that you get for free, even if we can't give you a benchmark comparison.
This sounds like a valuable piece of software.
So, yeah, very valuable tool.
Right, and we lay it out in a very easy way to people can easily access it, see graphs. You don't have to be the most advanced technical user to get in there and draw a lot of insight.
Digest it.
Right, and all the training and help, unlimited users is always included in our service as well because we want everyone to benefit.
Yeah. So my final question for you guys, are you strictly operating in the U.S.? Is this an international product? What access do you have to international information?
So, we got acquired by Ritchie Brothers back in December of 2020. We've been in the U.S. and Canada for quite some time now. On the rental benchmarking side, we're expanding into the U.K. We already have a few clients there. We're close to providing benchmarks in that market. We've been working on Japan and Australia as well. It's been a little more slow moving with COVID, but we're pretty confident we'll get there soon.
So that's a big stay tuned.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys coming on to talk about the product.
So
it really sounds like a super valuable tool for the industry.
Yeah, the industry's changing, and like Doug said, it's really people getting their hands on the data and making better decisions, and we're here to position to help.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, for you watching, thanks again, and thank you guys for joining us here at the Live.
All right, perfect. Yep, Rouse.